Okay, let's not stuff around here. Okay, today we are in our easy jet. We're heading out of Gatwick today. Pretty sure it's Gatwick. Let me have a look at my flight plan. We'll just make sure that we know where we're going. Going to keep it pretty simple today. There's no ATC. We're just still practicing the old ATC. We're just going to fly and relax. So EGKK, which is Gatwick, and we're heading down to Jersey, which is over the water. Got some nice ortho happening, and we're going to give that a go. So we may as well get into the aircraft and sort this out. Now, if we have a look, we're going to pump these little babies up, pump them up, pump up, pump you up a bit. Going to turn up this little knob here, pump this little guy up. Over to this side, I'm going to turn on our little radios here. Not that we need them, we're not going to really use them today. Our ideas is already aligned. We're going to put out our emergency lights. We're going to tell everybody to strap themselves in and do not smoke whatever you do. So I'm going to put on some nav lights as well. Here we go. I'm going to throw in some fuselage like that. Hope everyone's well today. Now we're going to look at our now we're not doing any ATC, so we don't have to get any clearance or anything like that, but what we're going to do is pop it all up ready to go. Now everything's looking pretty good down here. I don't know why that's not reset. Brakes are on. That's a beautiful thing. I do not know what our QNH is, but that's something we can look at, I guess. Now have a look up here. Anything we need to do up here? No, I think we're okay. We're okay at the moment. So what we're going to do is bring up our good old FMS here, and I'm going to go into our inner page, and we are going to go EGKK/EGJJ. Now we could throw that into Echo Golf Juliet and all that jazz, but today we're being lazy. We're just going to throw it in like that. We're going to look at our alternate, and our alternate is going to be looking. It's going to be LFPG. It's PG. LFPG. We're going to slot that in there. We're going to call ourselves Easy EZY, and one I always use when I'm not really doing anything. 008, which would probably just be 8, but nonetheless. Okay, let's have a look at our cost index, which is going to be number 24. Bam, our cruise altitude seems a bit low for me. How's our flight time? Not long. Okay, well it does say that we have 12,000 feet. Seems a bit low, really, doesn't it? You know what? We'll be able to see the landscape, so let's just put it in there like that. I'm going to go check our winds here. We're going to slot that in here. When this little asterisk is around means it's going to give us a little bit of wind. Oh, bit of wind. And I'm going to pop over. We're going to go back first, actually. I'm going to pop over to here. Oh, there it is. Zero fuel weight and all that jazz. So what we're going to do is grab this, go down to our TolisS menu, rip that up there, move him over a bit, go into our aircraft configuration, and pop down to, you can't see this bit, but I can. Now the fuel we're looking at today is 5.6, which we actually have 5.6, so we're going to start fueling there. Zero fuel weight is about 56.0. So what we might do is check our packs, which is going to be 132, which is getting up there. I think we can get, what can we get, 144, 145. Back down to 132. There we go. So that's good. We need to pump these up a little bit. We want to get up to 56.8. Okay, let's drop that a touch. 6.0. Okay, we need to be a little bit lighter just because. Well, it's a little bit hard to do actually with this. Okay, anyway, that's okay. We'll just add that. So we're ready to go there. We're just going to add it in now. All we have to do is add in this little number here. It's 29. 29.00. Hey GG, How's it going? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't really done too much streaming because I've been learning the old ATC. But we are not actually doing any ATC today because I'm a bit tired, so I just thought I'd make it an easy little trip today. So let's do 29.0 slash 56.4. 56.4. We'll slap that in there. And our block is going to be 5.6er. Slap that in there. And everything else is going to, it didn't align our IRS, but it is ticking away anyway. Now we could load in an actual flight plan if we wanted to. We could actually do that right here with the load. We can go down here and we can add in any that we make in SimBrief or anything like that. So yeah, that's handy, but we're not going to do that today because we're going to do it proper. Okay, so if we look at our flight plan now, I will look here. We're going to departures. I'm going to pop down to somewhere on my page here. What have you been up to, GG, anyway? You've been flying? 26 left. So departures, 26 left. I'm going to be looking for a Novum 1 mic. Departure. Right down here somewhere. Novum 1 mic. Yes, that's the one. Transitions. No transitions. And obviously we're going to head to Novum, but going to put that in soon. We can head down here. Novum, we're going to jump in there. You press that little number there. Go to Airways. Novum 1, and we're going to do L620 Lima 620. Slap him in there. To Sam. I am Sam. Yeah, we're going to throw that in there. It's good on you, Sam. Q Quebec 41. Thanks for coming. The thing I love about the Airbus is that things are so intuitive and they work, they just flow so easily. Okay, and ORTAC. O-R-T-A-C. TAC. Hey Panther, how you going, man? Good to see you again. What have you been up to? I know I've been a little bit scarce lately, haven't I? But I've been doing things. So ORTAC, we'll leave that at that. We're going to jump into our flight plan again. We could have hit return, but we didn't. Jump down here, nice and easy. Grab our destination. Arrival. We're looking at 26. This is going to be a fun little flight because I've never actually flown to Jersey. I wanted to do, ILS 26, we'll do that. And we got to go the GC1 Alpha, that's out there. And there's no GC1, I assume. Okay, I'm going to bring up, let's have a look here, EG, JJ. I will whip this up over here so we can have a quick look. Hopefully it'll pop up quick enough, and hopefully you guys can see this. Yes, you can. That's good. Beautiful. I've been flying the Falcon, the Falcon around Melbourne. Melbourne. Where's your R in Melbourne, by the way? Okay, so what are we looking for here? We're looking for a star, aren't we? So we are looking for Jersey 1 to 26. Am I correct somewhere here? Where are we? I'm gonna assume there is an actual ORTAC. Yes, we're using ORTAC. What are we using? Star is, where are you? Diesel 1. Am I blind? Can I not see this star here? I swear I'm blind. Are you over here? No, you're not. Okay. So 1. You know what? I don't even care. Let's just go. Let's just get into this. We'll pick one of these. Oops, crap. Pop that out. Jump here. We're gonna just go. We're gonna do what the, pick the first one on the line because it's gonna work. So that's good. We're gonna go into performance here. Gonna have to pull open ye old little chilling out, no flight site. Ah, yeah, well, what? Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to, do you? Okay, we are going to do 1 flaps just because it is Gatwick. We do not need much. Did I load these in? Maybe I did. So, looking here, we're going to need V1 is going to be 150. V2 is, who would have known, 150, and 153. We're going to add him in there. A transitional altitude 6,000. Flaps is going to be 1/up 0.1. It's going to be good to get out of here, isn't it? And our flex temp 65, which is not that high. It's pretty good. And we are looking good there. There's nothing else we really need to do here. I think we're good. I don't think we have any. I always find this FMS to be really bloody good. Like, you don't have to worry too much about discontinuities or anything. It just seems to flow really nicely. So that's all good there. We are good on that. We did say 12,000, which seems to be pretty low according to me, but it's not a long flight, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to put our constraints on here. Looking down here, looking good. Let's add up a little bit of light here. Falcon 7X. So, so it's not a F-16 Falcon or whatever. Okay, that's good. We are looking good. Let's start our APU right there. We're going to put on, we're not going to put anything else on. We don't need anything. We shouldn't put on our beacon on until we're actually moving. We can put on our wing lights here, and we have our logos on. Emergency lights are on. And we're looking good. So if we look outside, here's our little EasyJet. It's kind of cool. I'm not a biggest fan of orange, but it's not bad. Now, hopefully, can you guys hear that? I'm gonna have to turn up the volumes, aren't I? Vols setting audio. Can you guys hear that now? Let me know if you can't hear, if you can hear the vols. I turn it down when I'm doing ATC, so I think that's probably decent, is it? Let's go with that. Let me know if you can hear everything. So we're good. We should have an APU. We actually head down here, and we can have APU is available. So we're going to throw on our bleed up here. That's a beautiful thing. We are kind of ready to go. So basically, we would be asking for our pushback now, which we should probably do. We are taking off from. Let me have a look again. Flight plan 26 left, which is down in the corner somewhere. KK. Let's bring that up. Why are you shouting, Panther? Why are you shouting? Less caps. Jeez. 26 left. Approach. It's an interesting looking. We don't need that. We need taxi. So airport stands 26 left. So we need to go all the way down here. So we're actually at Pier 6. So we're about there. I'm going to rip it down. Come down upper over to, what is that? I guess that's Alpha, is it? Hey Sean, welcome aboard. Good to see you. I know I haven't been streaming, have I? I'm going to pull this over here so I actually can see where I am. So I know where I'm taxiing from. Nice, I saw you got the beat. Yeah, it's pretty decent, and especially in VR, I'm very impressed. I will do more videos of that. I just felt like chilling out in 2D tonight and just doing a nice 2D stream. So we're looking good. We're going to push back here. We're going to push back to the left. Better push back, pre-plan. Bring ourselves back here. Something like that.
Round to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Yes, sir. Let's get you going. Off we
Round to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I bet you're very loud, sir. Okay, as you can see on this little map here, It's Pier 6, but we're basically going to come back here, hopefully come down here somewhere and get to along, I guess this is Alpha, is it? It's very interesting looking parking info. And we're going to come down to 26 left and take off that way. So I'll take that over there. But here he comes. We're going to prep ourselves up. I think we're doing okay. Looks like all our fuel is on. We did do that already. Looking good. Okay, well, let's put our strobe on. We don't want to blind anybody. We won't put our taxi lights on. Looking good. What we may do though is...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, sir. Okay, we're going to put give ourselves our takeoff flaps there. It's a beautiful thing. We are connecting. We will wait for you, sir. Take your time. Bring it on. So here we are. Gatwick. We've got some ortho happening here. I've decided to do 16, especially because I do a lot of VR and.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
So yeah, 16 is actually good. Hello, Mr. Angry, otherwise known as your Blighton. Good to see you, man. What's this? Yeah, I do a lot of flight simming these days, man. Not much worm, but a lot of flight simming. So I'm going to put our ignition on there, and we're going to put on engine number 2. So off we go. Do we release the park and brake? There it is.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Awesome, I already started, buddy. I already started. Okay, let's have a look-see. Oops. Here we go, bit of a pushback here. You actually have a copy of this. I absolutely love this, Mr. Angry. I'm really enjoying it, learning all the systems, learning the ATC. It's I used to do this type of stuff like 15 years ago, and I'm actually a lot better at it now than I was back then. Okay, so there we go. We've got ourselves some number 1. You can hear the okay, so we are actually reversing. Let's stick our beacon on now. We are looking good. We do have engine number 2. We can actually start our second engine at I think it's 20 or so, which we're way past that now. You haven't played it in years though. X-Plane 11 is really awesome. It's definitely the way to go, I reckon, these days. P3D is pretty awesome too. I don't have it though, so okay. We're looking good. Okay, we have 2 engines here. We can turn off our APU bleed, and we can turn off our APU. See you later. So our strobe's on, away from the terminal, so that's a good thing. There she goes. Now what I have found, here is that I seem to be missing a lot of the terminals and stuff. I don't know. It seems a bit skint. Ulvi and I've been playing some Unlimited.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Engine sounds are a bit soft. That's why I need you guys to tell me. You let me know if the engine sounds need to be higher or not. I'm all for bringing them up. My 757 video, the engines were loud as hell. Okay, set the parking brake. We're going to lock our doors here.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
What else are we saying here? No, we're good. Disconnecting toes. Ow! Oh yeah. There he goes. Yeah, I know, Sean. He's pretty loud, but we won't see him after a while. We'll be not worrying about him. Okay, he is off.
TolisS disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. Okay, he's gonna get the hell out of here. There he goes. Love his work. Good job. And then we're gonna get rid of our parking brake and get ourselves moving. Starting to push off. Only thing I haven't set here is my the right QNH, so we're just gonna not worry about it too much at the moment. See if we can get ourselves down to our run away. How's the engines now? Bring around. Let's bring out. Oh, that was a bit sharp. I actually have my tiller on my Warthog at the moment. It's just the vertical switch up and back, so I'm getting used to it. I can actually turn a little bit with my rudders, but it's not the main thing at the moment. Okay, so auto brake to a maximum. Check. Cabin. Your cabin call. Thanks for coming. And we'll take off config is BAM. So if we have a look down here, well, we can bring it up. Everything is sorted. Cabin is ready. Loving that. Can I see your graphics? Well, yeah. Wait till we get to we'll get to the. I'm not actually running my graphics on full right now because I actually have them set for VR, so I'm not too bothered by it. I could crank these up for sure. I could crank them up a lot further, so I'm not really worried. But when we do get to our holding point, I'll quickly show you the settings. Okay, we have gotten rid of our taxi guys, so let's put our runway turn-off lights and our taxi lights on. Still soft. What's soft? Engines? Well, I'm on idle too, Sean. I'm not going to have too much in the way of... am I on the threshold here? I think I may be. That's okay. She'll be right, mate. Okay, here is our threshold. I'm going to quickly show Sean my settings. No big deal, really. Bam. Okay, so if we go in our settings here, graphics. At the moment, I'm just on. I can actually in 2D. I can actually do this on full. I can pump up everything on full, but I just don't bother. It looks great to me. The engine sound still soft. Yeah, well, we're not flying it. It's on idle. It's idling. It's nice and smooth. So I can actually crank these up a lot further. But to be honest, it's quite defined anyway. And as far as YouTube and Twitch go, you know, you don't really get to see that anyway. By the way, talking about that, I'm going to soon be migrating on over to Twitch completely because my followers are getting up. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to too. So if you guys can grab my Twitch as well, it might be a good idea because I will still upload to YouTube, but you know, because Twitch don't really like you doing both as you get more followers. So that'll definitely be planned. It's not happening yet, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. I actually like Twitch better just for the fact that it's better quality picture, you know, better than no, there's no harm streaming. It's because when I'm restreaming though, doing both at the same time. Okay, it looks like we are on the threshold, but should be right. Let's just get the hell out of here, hey? I'm going to pump this back, and we're just going to get into it. Let's go. And we're looking for a flex. There she is, Flex is off and running. Again, good. Okay, that's 100 knots checked. Keep it straight. Looking for a V1 somewhere. We will get there. V1 and rotate. And positive rate. We're going to gear up. Let's keep our 15 degrees or so. Looking good. Just follow that. Follow our flight directors there. We're going to look for our level climb indication, which should be coming up, and also to reduce our flaps is coming up. You can see on the left hand side there on our speed indication, the S means I've got to actually put up my flaps. Doesn't want to do it yet. I'm surprised it hasn't said, oh there we go, level climb, bring it back, there we go, throttle climb, and we actually can go and pop in our autopilot. Going to start to accelerate here. My PC is open. Yeah, it's a pretty decent one, but 2D is pretty easy to do. Okay, well, if you look on our PDF here, okay, it says here the S means we're going to put up our flaps, so we have done that. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop our spoilers out the way, out of here. Looking good. Heading through 3,000. Rotata. Rotata. How much was my system? I think it was 3.5, I think. Shane says that. Yeah, I haven't seen Shane for a while. He's been avoiding me. Okay, it looks like we've got a bit of old constraints here. Let's have a look. Pop in here. Yeah, look at that. Yep, stay there. Don't move. Don't go up anywhere. Okay, I'll see what's happening now. So, as you can see, we're going to head out this way. And at Sam, we're going to chuck a left. Yeah, Sean K. And we're going to head across the southern part of, I guess it's not the English Channel, is it? But nonetheless. Okay, performance, no, it's not what we want, progress. Okay, we're just going to put in EGJJ, just so we know how far it is. It's 133 nautical miles, which is not very far away, let's face it. Pop you away. So it looks like we're just going to hang here for a bit. Just going to hang at, what do we got? 4,000. And then we're going to head to 9,000. So, and we're looking at Hazel, top of climb, Sam. Okay, so before we get to Sam, we're going to be at our top of climb, which is only 12,000, which does seem a bit ridiculous in brief. I'm sorry, but that's rather ridiculous. I bet you that outside's loud. So as you can see here, ortho, zoom level 16, I think it's fine for streaming. I don't think you're going to get the definition in the stream anyway. Looks pretty nice. It does it for me. We're only at 4,000 by the way, so it should be right. It's a bit quieter in here, isn't it? We are looking good. I don't think we're missing anything. We are at 4,000, so I know it's not 7. I think transition altitude was 7,000, wasn't it? But we're going to get rid of these anyway. And I didn't put them on takeoff, so that's a bit naughty. And we are okay. That's an interesting bank. You know what I like about this aircraft? it does nice banks. Like if you look at you know, the PFD here, the way it does turns and stuff is really nice, and it's not easy to EasyJet. It does some really nice turns and really nice what's the word I'm looking for? The flight paths on here are really nicely done. Like even the holds, and when you come out of a hold, it looks fantastic. I've done some really great holds in this. I don't know if this is a thing. Like, I don't know if anyone here is actually English or not, but is it common to be holding at altitudes like 4,000 across like these types of areas? I guess because the airways are pretty damn busy a lot of the time, you can't just go up to your top of climb straight away. I guess that's why they designate things like, oh, here we go. Apparently we are off. We are. I think we're heading for like 7,000. No, we're going all the way. Hardcore. Go, son. Do I take screenshots? Hey, I'll take a screenshot. There you go, screenshot. Very flat, England. Let's face it. It's not. Doesn't have the, you know, the terrain of like the States and stuff, although Australia is pretty flat too. I am going to rip up EGJJ. What is our approach, by the way? Where we are. In brief, our approach is 26. Okay, so EGJJ approach, we are looking at 26, ILS 26. She's there, so it looks like we're coming in at about 2,000. We hit the glide slope here, 264. We are coming from, good question. H2, Still, I don't know where we're coming from. Interesting. Interesting. Let's bring up this. Let's have a closer look. We're going to pop through this. Lim SSY04. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring this open, pop ourselves into plan mode, zoom ourselves in a bit. Interesting. Into descent data. Okay, so what we can do. We're not close to our descent yet. Aspen. Well, okay, enter descent data, which we could have done before we took off, but we didn't. Those are some scary charts. Yeah, I don't know them completely either, but they get me through. They do cost though. So we are going to get into our performance here. We're going to next phase, manage Q and H. Luckily, we can bring up our TolisS little thing here. Aircraft config. We're looking at Q&H for EGJJ. Echo Golf Juliet Juliet is Q 1019. 1019. Pop that in there. Winds are 340 at 10 degrees. That looks pretty good. And we're going to need decision height. So our approach into 26 at decision height is going to be 471. There we go. We're already on full for our. So we are rocking. Go back to our flight plan, and we can close that up. Winning. We are winning here. We've got a nice little bank here. Okay. Sean, default clouds. Going back to default clouds. Yes, sir. What I can actually do too is pull up this map here and say exactly where we are. Apparently I'm at the moment I'm in Australia. Yeah, default clouds are pretty decent. What I did is I've got FSE on here, and then I just got default clouds and put them on. So I haven't slapped in the I haven't put in the actual flight path into Navigraph, but as you can see, this is us here coming along. Assume we're coming on N96 to Aspen, and Jersey is down here, so can't quite see our approach, but I'm sure we'll get in okay. Lines everywhere. Yeah, the only lines you really need to worry about are the ones that you're using anyway. And basically the flight management system takes care of a lot of stuff. So there we go, it's looking pretty nice. These clouds are looking pretty good, not bad for default, eh? So this is obviously this last edge of the bottom of the UK, I guess. Is it like Land's End or something like that? Good question. So we'll put out, I'm gonna zoom ourselves out a little bit here just to see where we're going. Now we did talk of Aspen. You can see the edge of the UK here, not showing much of Jersey and stuff, but yeah, she's over there. Basically, you go into this. I go to SimBrief. I'll bring it up if I show you actually. So you go into SimBrief, which is this here. You go up the top. You can do your own flights. You would do new flight, and you put in where you take off from, which is origin was EGKK, and you put destination in. And then you basically, it'll actually I can throw it in there. We're not doing anything else, so why not bring that up? So you go, you put in, you depart here. Let's just say KLAX to is that Las Vegas? Maybe it is. I'm flying a a319. Basically it uses the type of aircraft. You can change the different cost index. You can change the runways if you like, but these are ones that basically go off the type of weather you have. Basically these air cycles are current, meaning all the stars and all the routes and all that all current. So you analyze the route, it says it's good. These are the obviously this is the SID here and the star, so taking off from here and then coming in on the standard arrival here, and it looks something like, I can get down here, that's what it looks like. Los Angeles to Las Vegas, looks like that, and all the information, basically that's it, that's our route. And you can then export that, or you can just go and do generate OFP like that. We're not going to miss our top of descent or anything, are we? Let's have a look. Nah, we've got a ways to go. What we will do, let's have a look here. Progress report. Top of descent is in 44 nautical miles. I think we're okay. So bring that back up again. Where are you? Sim brief. So then it makes this right here. Basically says we're going to send you up to 39,000 feet. Your trip is going to be basically 49 minutes. The fuel that you need is 5475 kilograms. Obviously I use kilograms. Actually you probably use kilograms too. You Blyden, because you're that kind of guy, even though you're American. You know, there's other things in here. Obviously your alternate airport. This is your actual route here. KLX 07 left to this SID here, grade 3, and then there's a star coming into KLS 01 right. Kilos all the way. And I remember you telling me one time that you're so good for it. They would want you to do 84 packs. Payload is 8.8. Zero fuel weight is 51,000 kilograms. Fuel 5.5. You can also gather your wind information. We said 39,000 feet. So 39,000 feet is 304-044 and minus 49 degrees, which is rather cold. And it even has where is it? I thought I had METAR in here too. Weather. Oh, there we go. Yep. You guys over there go in 3,000. Yeah, so it's all there, and then you just basically go into your flight management. I need a drink. I'm talking so much I can't even talk. And then you go in here and you start adding it in. Obviously, you do your departure first, and then you jump in here and do your arrivals, which we're doing, which is already in here. We'd pick out arrival and the star that we're coming in on, and then it would all go in here, and everything would probably line up. Computer knows all the different alt constraints and speed constraints and stuff like that, because it's smart like that. Descent wind, beautiful. I love that. You can't do that on every FMS, that's for sure. Yeah, so we are looking okay. Still 60 nautical miles to where we're supposed to go, and our top of descent is coming up. Now what we do need to do is find ourselves what our arrival altitude is. So what we're going to do is pop through here. We'll bring this one up and you can see here. Got to put it to plan. Go on, plan. There you go. So CF26 basically. Jesse 0452. Well, we'll aim for 52 before we start doing any turns. 5,000, 5,000, 26 at CF26. Okay. Well, we could do 5,000 or we could do 26. I'm just going to do 26. There's no ATC here, so I just do what I want. We'll put that here. Now the thing about the Airbus is that they're not going to let us just descend on our descent point like the Boeing will, but we will get ready to click the button, which is right here. Here's our descent point. Now that purple dot there means that something's happening at that point, which I would say would be, no, it's not there. Or tack, percent, limb. Okay. Oh, we've got a bit of a turn happening. So we've left the bad weather behind. Obviously that's the UK, because that's what, if you want bad weather, go fly in the UK, you'll be right. Covered every day. Oh, all day, every day. It's coast of Spain, it looks like. Tip of something. Yep. I find it really weird that Jersey is, you know, owned by the UK, but it's pretty much right next to Spain. There's a lot owned by UK that are right next to other countries. So true. They definitely like to dominate the world, didn't they? I don't know why I keep my dashboard for YouTube and Twitch open. I don't actually need to. I might close them off. I don't need them here. What's Twitch? Twitch is a platform that has better quality picture. GG. You know, I didn't touch Twitch. Oh, I didn't change my barometer either. I didn't change. I mean, I didn't use Twitch for the longest time, and then I started using it, and I really, really like it. Okay, you know what I didn't do is change. Let's quickly do that. 1.9. Go. That's all there is to Twitch. Better quality picture. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think YouTube's doing anyone any favors either. Like, I thought I'd give Twitch a go because, you know, because I got under 1,000 subs and a specific amount of views, they chopped the old monetization off me. So I thought, well, you know what? Not that it made much money at all, but I just thought, well, you know what? I'm going to give Twitch a go. I have been getting lots of subs though on YouTube, which is good. So I'm going to obviously put up videos. But I like the streams. They're obviously easy to do. Sweet, it is easy to go on there. Oh, Nelly T24. Thank you for the follow there, sir. Or is it a I don't know, Nelly. Could be a ma'am. Anyway, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good to see you joining our little Airbus stream. What we do need to do... we're at the top of the descent, aren't we? We better get down. I didn't click the button, which was terrible. Anyway, what we're going to have to do now is check to see our progress. We are actually higher than we should be on a vertical deviation. Now obviously Airbus do a actual number. It's coming down, so we will catch up. Boeing do a little visual here with a little magenta diamond in the center, and that's what they usually follow. Basically the same as like a ILS type of thing. So but we're bringing this back. Here she comes. She's looking after me here. We can probably put these on. Ready to go. We actually didn't let anyone get out their seats. They were like, okay, you're staying here. That's it. We are looking at 11,000 feet. Okay, let's put on landing lights, even though it's daytime. I'm gonna arm our spoilers early. I don't know why I didn't turn off the ignition. Hey, we're looking out there. It looks like we've got a bit of cloudage over here as well. Very nice. It's a very nice looking aircraft too. And it is fantastic on the frames, so how are we looking? Let's bring our range back a bit. Right back actually. How are we going? I don't want to be super high. What I may do is intervene a little bit here. What we're going to do is going to pull out this knob and we're going to crank this up to 2,000 for just a touch, and we're going to give ourselves a little bit of spoilers here. Descent, okay. EG JJ. 13 nautical miles. We're really coming in here, aren't we? Ooh, interesting. Really need to catch up. Okay. Pulling it back here, 1170. We don't want to miss stuff. 8 nautical miles to Jesse. Just here, coming on in, bringing this back. We did actually forget to hit our descent, which is very uncool. I'm going to put ourselves on medium brakes. 740, 730. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Let's have a look outside. Okay, we can kind of see Jersey out in the distance there. .640, 630. Doing okay. They're probably going to yell at me because I'm not doing 250 knots. That would 420. Okay. This is with 300 feet deviation. I'm going to actually get this managed descent happen. Okay, that's okay. Let's bring that back. Now I don't have to worry about it too much. We're looking at here 260. I'm actually going to put in some full spoilers for the moment. These two little, you can't see them very well, but these, no, you can't even see them at all in there. Oh, we've got a turn happening. As soon as we hit 230 knots, I'm going to throw in some good old flapperoonies. And because we do have a tight turn, I may even put down the gear, which I may, because we do need a bit of extra drag. Flapperoonies, that's the one. We are looking good. Okay, so we're going to actually bring these, arm our spoilers. See? Lovely. Look at these curves. I love it. So at CF26 we need to be at 2600, I think. That is definitely a technical term. How are we looking? 320, 320, 310. I think I'm going to put in more. I'm gonna add some more flaps in. Actually, let's just arm our spoilers. Let the flaps do the work. Is that rude? We are coming round. Okay, let's hit our ILS. We are looking good. Let's hit our approach button there. Looking. See, as you can see, the glide slope here, and the altitude is armed. The localizer is armed, but we obviously don't have it. Here's our glide slope here coming up. We're looking good. What we do need to do is hit our autopilot there. We're looking pretty decent. Let's have a look outside. What can we see? Coming round. For our flaps, good thing about the Airbus is it tells you exactly when to put your flaps in. We're a little bit under the glide slope, but that's okay. How's our wind going? We do have a bit of a headwind. Glide slope is coming back. Lights are all set. Everything's looking good. Okay, it looks like we actually have to add our last bit of flaps here. Surprised we haven't got a last checklist on the ECAS here. Flying all the way over the top of Jersey just to grab. Okay, we have the localizer. And here comes the glide slope as well. Looks like we've got the glide slope as well.
$2,500.
Yes, sir. You know what? We actually weren't flying with TCAS, but it doesn't matter because we don't have anybody around. Can't really see the runway too well. We're at 2,000 feet. It's very hazy here. Hello Jersey, welcome to Jersey. Looking rather nice. Look at all these little, this farmland and stuff. Wow, it's a bit of a short flight tonight, really, isn't it? You have a look here. We have right smack bang. We do have a bit of a crosswind. We're 1,600 above.
Speed.
Calm down. You can look after it, buddy. Look, he's always doing a bit of fighting here. What do we got? It's only 6 knots. Come on. Okay. Can anyone see the runway? Down the UK or anywhere near it with its bad weather. Okay, we need to do a cabin check. Cabin check, beautiful, everything is good, full flaps, cabin's ready. As you can see here, it's loving life, it's happy.
1,000.
1,000, so basically 1,000 we're going to take over here. Autopilots are off there.
Speed.
Don't worry about the speed. Oh she's rather choppy and turbulent here. There's the runway there, eh? Really hard to see. It's actually not the long. You know what? We need to put the. Or we might need to manual brake.
Speed. 100 above. 500. Minimum.
Minimum's landing.
Minimum.
Terrain.
400. 300.
It's very choppy.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5. Retard.
Where's my bloody... Oh, there she is. No, I think the runway's about 5. I don't know what happened to my camera angle just there. That was a bit interesting, but we made it. Okay, I don't think we have much room to turn around. Yeah, my camera angle went a bit funny there. I don't know why. Okay, we are down. Welcome to Jersey. Yeah, I think the runway's about 5.5. One of the shorter runways around. It's not really one that you want to mess around with glide slopes and stuff like that. You want to pop it down. So let's get rid of some stuff. See if we can spin around. Oh, we have a taxiway. Beautiful. I love that. Now I need an FO to turn everything off for me. If we can do this turn and do this at the same time. We are going to have a look at our landing. It wasn't the greatest landing in the world. Just wanted to get it down. Take us to standby. Get rid of the spoilers. Beautiful thing. Flight directors off. Okay, so we don't have to all whine too much. Let's stop here and we'll go back and have a look at our landing, see if it was any good at all. Okay. Definitely came in a bit hot, I must admit. Now this type of altitude you could kind of see that it's zoom level 16, but you know. Kind of feels like the wind's holding me up a bit. Not bad. Not bad at all. Bit of got a bit wild on the old slowdown though. It's not the longest runway, is it? Look, not much room. Could have slowed up a bit better, but anyway, jump out of here. We'll head to the gate. It's going to start our APU. We're going to need to turn on. You missed, Sean. Let me guess. You missed the landing, right? You got back and you just missed the landing. You missed the landing. It's always the way. I Google the flight. Isn't it funny? There's 8 people watching now, and I've landed. Guys, missed the whole flight. How's our terminal here? It said 4 hours. What's 4 hours? Jersey, hey? Who would have thought I would have flown into Jersey? Okay, well, you know, it's looking like we need to just grab a gate right here. One looks perfecto. Oh, come on, this tiller is a little bit funky, or it's just me. Okay, let's put our handbrake on and unlock our doors. I guess we can let people in. Definitely got some power off there. APU is on, we can put our bleed on, which we should have probably already done. Then we can actually turn off our engines. I think you land nose wheel first. I did not land with nose wheel first. No, what do you... What are you talking about, GG? You made me look though, didn't you? Okay, we're going to do it slow-mo. Ready? In slow-mo. Excuse me. It was a bit of a flare too. I definitely had a quite rate descent, so I did actually pull it up. So that nose is probably up further than what it really should be. Looked like a bit of a right wheel first. Nose is still up. Okay. You made me look though, didn't you? Okay, so engines are powering down. Nicely done. We can let out our peoples. Thank you for coming. Everything's good. We can turn off our ideas. Get rid of all our pumpsicles. Go. We can turn off our. Let's just grab off. Emergency lights can come off. Turn off these lights there. Everything else is pretty much sorted, I think. Turn off our little navs here. Comms, sorry. That's looking good. I won't turn anything down. I'm not really worried about that. We're just gonna. I think we're pretty much. Oh, we still got batteries on, don't we? Batteries are off. Anyway, guys, yeah, a bit of a quick one tonight, really. Just a little bit tired, so but back in the swing of it. EasyJet. Now, I do have a bit of ortho for England, so I'm going to be doing some there. Not only that, the VATSIM in England is a little bit more present than in Australia. So I did one last night and stuff. So I'm going to start streaming with VATSIM more as I get better at it. I'm also going to be doing the 757 in VR because that's pretty special. If I had time, I could actually go and do a quick flight in it, but there's no flights that are really that quick. So, but anyway, maybe tomorrow night I'll do the 757 in VR. Perhaps I will. That's probably a good idea. Or I might do a video tomorrow or something in that. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Quick flight out of Heathrow to Jersey. was cool. It was a bit odd, the flight level of 12,000. I thought that was a bit odd. But yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure, for another flight. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.